Hello and welcome everybody. We're gonna do a class dedicated for hip work today. So I wanna ask you to please have your blocks, a blanket and a cushion. The entire class will be variations in hip openers. And sometimes we know that hip openers can be in direct relationship with your knees, so please take care of your knees and adapt if you need to. Let's start with sitting pose. And we're gonna get this big block, please. Get it in there, put it on the ground. And you're gonna kneel and let the weight of this big block take your glutes. And this is a very therapeutic way to sit. Let's start opening the hips and let you sit in kneeling without tension on your knees. Is everybody okay at home, I hope? Okay, this will be very respectful for somebody that has tightness in your legs, because the class will be in English today. And if you need to sit all the way down, that's another way that you can sit. Modify according to the health on your knees. But we're gonna do our starting, centering, and kneeling. Bring your chest up, lifting up, looking where the wall and the ceiling meet, and allow the chest to rise again. Working in hips is an excellent opportunity to also work out a little bit of emotional tension that you don't notice you have sometimes. A little bit of uptightness, why not? That likes to be in gluteus medius and gluteus maximus. So right now I just have the disposition to say yes to whatever is to come into the next hour of Hatha Yoga for your hips. If there is an intention for you, please right now build that intention. If it's to release and let go, if it's to create health for your body, anything that you want, please. As you wish yoga, doing of your class whatever you need it to be. Accepting the things that I cannot do so I don't hurt my body or your body. Embracing the things that I need and that I can do, and learning the wisdom from understanding the difference between the two. Bring your hands into prayer. We salute each other. Start with Ujjayi breaths. Shanti. Shanti. Namaste. Bienvenidos todos. All right, we're gonna sit down first and do a little bit of warm-ups into those hips. Bring the legs in front of you and shake them. Whew, I can already feel them now. And right here, you're gonna bring the knees bent and the feet flat into the ground. And right here, open the legs nice and wide. Take a deep inhale. Right leg only, and as you exhale, bring the right leg down. And have a feel of the inner rotation. When does it stop? How does it feel? Take a deep inhale, bring your leg up. Let's try with the left leg. On the exhale, bring the left leg down. And notice the difference in the rotation between one leg and the other. Perhaps the leg that didn't move much is the knee that is hurting. It makes sense. Take a deep inhale one more time. And on the exhale, let's open the legs a little bit wider and bring both knees in at the same time. Warming up and the inside of your hip, internal rotation. Count one breath. Ujjayi, 2 breaths. And on the next inhale, bring the legs back up. And on the exhale, counter pose with Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Lean forward, sit on the tip of the sit bones. Bring the right hand into your right knee. Bring the left hand on the ground. Take a deep breath. All for the hips today. On the exhale, walk your hand now sideways. And you're gonna use that right hand to anchor the hip to the floor. So you're doing that gentle invitation of the leg down that is opening the internal part of your hip as well. Now go a little bit deeper so you can start feeling the waist right here. Yes? Breathe. Take a deep inhale, pull your arm back up. And on the exhale, the exactly same thing. but to the other side. Going into that stretch. Good. Left hand into the knee, right hand onto the ground. Lift up into the heart. Push the knee down so you can open your pelvis. And if you've been sitting for long periods of time, you might be noticing it right now. You want an advice for this quarantine, please let go of the couches and your chairs. Leave on the ground and doing yoga if you don't want to lose those hips. Now on the next inhale, pull your arm back up. And on the next exhale, let's bring a whole step closer those heels towards you. We're going to work into groins. We're warming up the entire pelvis. Take a deep breath, inhale. And on the exhale, come forward, forward, and down. So yes, when the heels are so close to your pelvis, there is less range of mobility forward, but there is more sensation in your pelvis as you can feel it. Some of you are very flexible. You might be able to go all the way forward with your hands. Try this. Maybe yes, maybe no. Breathe. Take one more inhale. And on the exhale, place your hands right underneath the shoulders. Bring yourself up. Lift up, rise. On the next inhale, bring the legs back to center. Release the legs in front of you. And on the exhale, shake your legs in front of you. Wow, relax the legs. Wonderful. And now bring the legs wide apart one more time. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, let both knees fall to the right side. As soon as they both fall to the right side, you're going to bring your upper body to the other. So you twist to the left. You might be able to grab the ankle. So left hand is behind you. That's it. I see. It's not easy. It doesn't go as natural. Absolutely normal if you feel like, I'm wondering why I cannot go deeper. Because this is a twist with a hip opener that is working into this side and this side. Correct or no? Good. Now take a deep inhale. Bring the hand back there. Bring both knees up. And on the exhale, nice and wide, let the knees go to the other side. And now bring both arms to the right side. You might be able to grab the ankle or the leg or the knee. Inhale. And on the exhale, twist over to the other side. Ooh. Maybe it will be a class you want to do in private, so you can maybe scream a couple of times if it's needed. Hold. Hold in one. Hold in two. And on the next inhale, you're going to get back into center. You return, go up. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your hands down to the ground, cross the ankles, roll forward, get into all four positions, into your hands and into your knees. All right, let's mobilize the pelvis a bit so we're not uptight. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck your toes under. Upper facing cat or cow. Inhale, sit bones open. Lift the chest, lift your heart. And on the exhalation, we're going to round your spine, curl under, good. Inhale, head up, chest up, lift up. And on the exhale, one more time, we curl the spine as much as we can. Inhale, head up, chest up, lift. And on the exhalation, we're going to curl under. Now, please take a deep inhale, go back to neutral, send the weight back a bit, get your blanket, place the blanket underneath the knees right away. So this is a pre-warm up for your back. You're going to go back to your hands and to your knees right there. And now lift up into your heart and chest. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, the right knee is going to come forward into a little bit of a diagonal right there. And you're going to send your knee a little bit farther back right there. Not quite in pigeon. This is a rehearse for pigeon. Open the leg a little bit sideways and see if you can come up and stretch up. Hi. The knee is on the ground. You're not into pigeon. So you're feeling the stretch in all this front part. Can you feel the stretch there? Now, please bring your arms by your side And see if you can open the chest a little bit deeper. Not that you have to. No pain in either of your knees. Careful, please. Press the top of the back foot onto the ground. Now bring your hands by your sides. Take a deep inhale, bring the left arm open. And on the exhale, you might need a block underneath your hand, or you might be able to touch the ground. Keep the pelvis center and do a side stretch. This is when you need the block, or in the tip of the fingertips. Breathe. Hold. Try not to lean with the entire body sideways. Keep the torso center in a side stretch. Now on the next inhale, let's go up. Both arms up, strength, strength and core. On the exhale, put your hands down to the ground right here. Top of the foot on the ground, lift up. And now bring the legs straight and go down. And you're gonna stretch again, gluteus medius and minor. Now walk your hands softly to the right. Oh. And you can feel like a mop, the action of a mop in your lower back. What is the action of your mopping? When you're trying to squeeze the water off a mop, one hand stays center and the other one squeezes. That's what you're doing. Your hips are not moving, but your body is twisting to the right, creating a strong sensation for your hip and your spine. Is that correct? Kind of? Now take a deep inhale. Let's go back to center. Get ready. Either stay into your forearms on the exhale, advance, go down into your chin, and open your arms sideways. Okay. Not that you have to. These are all ideas. You stay where you want. Very advanced. Left hand might grab the toes of the leg that is closed and extended. Not that you have to. Please be careful. This is stretching into your neck as well. If you don't like it, you can use the forehead or you can stay in forearms. Now release, bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. Put yourself up, take a deep inhale, rise, rise, rise. Oh yes. And on the exhalation, regain the alignment to the back leg. Turn your hips forward again and release back to three-legged dog. Oh, bring the leg down. Quick sun salutation A. On the next inhale, come forward to push up. And the exhale, go into that small chaturanga, not abusing it. Inhale, upper dog, count 3, 2, open, open. And back to downward facing dog. Oh. And breathe. Now when you're ready, bring the knees down to the ground on your blanket. Inhale, hands underneath the shoulders, head up, cow. Exhale, angry cat around your spine. Let's flow, come on. The same thing to the other side. Inhale, head up, chest up, lift up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale one more time. And on the exhalation, you go into angry cat. And on the next inhale, you go up. Bring now on the next exhale, the left leg back and up. Bend your knee. Create space to sneak that knee forward. Keep the other leg on a blanket, never on the mat, on a blanket. And let's press the top of the foot on the ground, on the back leg, top of the foot also on the front leg. And let's start to rise up with that pre-pigeon pose, pretty intense for the flexor, not on your knee. So you're feeling this part on the front part of your leg, correct or no? Good. Now lift up chest, breathe, and on the next inhale, bring both arms up. And on the exhalation, bring the left hand down. On a block, if you need to, you can be using a block right here, or tip of the fingertips on the ground. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, do a little bit of a side bend. But try not to do this. This is not what you're doing. You're staying into alignment and going sideways, so the stretching here gets quite deeper. Breathe. Lengthen your body, stretching your hip. Keep the top of the foot pushing on the ground so you're not so invasive on the knee. All right, take a deep inhale, bring yourself back up. And on the exhale, bring your hands down. Right here, back leg off the ground. Lift it. Bring now that leg straight sideways. And then land on the ground. Back leg straight. Try to bring yourself center. Take a deep inhale. Again, like you're going to take the water off a mop or a towel. You move your body over to the left. Oh, this is so good for people that suffer from sciatic nerve pain. It feels how it can stretch all the side body, all the glute, IT band. And just go a little bit deeper. If you may, if you can, not that you have to. Try to have that right hip a little bit more center, not quite as open to the ceiling. Square that leg as much as you can, the one behind you. Good, that's it, Linda. Beautiful. Now on the next inhale, let's go back to center. Okay, and on the exhale, first option, all level and gentle will be going down into your forearms. Okay, that's pretty deep. Hey guys, if you need to stop right here, you might as well just stop right here. Maybe you can go down and put your chin on the ground, opening your arms. And maybe you can grab the toe and hold. Careful with your neck. If this doesn't work, you don't push. Breathe. Now bring your hand back underneath the shoulders. Carefully inhale, push yourself back up. On the exhale, back leg is going to come off the ground so you can scoot the leg back into downward facing dog. Hold in downward dog. Inhale, come forward, push up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. And on the exhalation, we are going to go into downward facing dog, please, and hold there. Now please bring the knees down to the floor on the next inhale. And on the exhale, give yourself a moment into Child's Pose, Balasana. Get yourself down and arrange yourself into whatever variation helps. Stay in your child for one more moment. And now slowly roll yourself up, one vertebrae at the time to kneeling pose. All the way, and rise. Yeah, it's the same class. I just took my top off because I started sweating. All right, so there is a warm up a little bit into your hips. We're gonna go for more. Please grab your block and place it next to the right corner of your mat. Good. Remove the blanket when it's needed. We're going to slowly slide the hands forward. Come up into downward facing dog. Look up forward to your hands. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, step the right leg outside the right hand. Now get that block closer and see if you can put the foot on top of the block. Good. That's it. And you're going to keep that back leg off the ground. And what we're going to do is let the back hip relax. until you stretch the front part of the hip. Can you feel it or no? Okay. Some of you that are more flexible might come down to your forearm, this lizard variation. And just let the hip drop. Let the hip drop. Good. Not quite touching. There's no tension on the back knee. There's just stretch on the front leg. Breathe. Now take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, let the back knee rest onto the floor. Now, when you're ready, come up again into your hands. And bring the right hand inside of the right leg. Left arm underneath the shoulder. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, the hand is inside. Roll into a butterfly leg as you twist your spine open. That's juicy. There's no pain on the shoulder. You're stabilizing shoulder underneath hand. And you're not heavy. You're quite lifting. Open. Open. Good. And on the next inhale, bring the leg center. Bring the hand down. And here you're going to try to be as graceful as you can with this transition. Bring the back leg off the ground, and that's going to give you space to scoot your leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale. A little bit of an upper dog to release into the pelvis. Good, good, good. And on the exhale, go into downward facing dog. Careful in here. Take the knee carefully on the ground. Move your block. Now you know what height can your leg reach. Move it to the other side. And if you have two blocks, you can put the block both sides. I'm doing this, I only had one, pretending I only had one. All right here, breathe. Look out forward to your hands. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, let the left leg land forward. If you can make it to the block right away, you make it to the block. Otherwise, first on the ground and then to your block. Come up. All right. Now, go into your hands and let the hip, the right, let the femur, the head of the femur, just release on the ligaments. Oi, oi, oi. How is the key of accessing this asana is relaxing the back leg, letting almost the weight of the bone be the stretch on the muscle and the ligament that surrounds it, right in the femur. Can everybody feel it? Take another inhale. And on the exhale, try to go down in your forearms, not that you have to. Not letting the knee touch the ground, almost there, but not quite there. And now bring the back knee onto the floor. Oh, come up to your hands. Bring the left hand inside the knee. Take a deep inhale. Stabilize the hand underneath the shoulder so you're not sinking on that shoulder. And on the exhale, open up into the half butterfly. That's how I call it in class, juicy. And it's juicy for the hip, it's juicy for the back. You're working your strength, you're working a twist, stamina, breath, hold. Now put your foot back into the block, put your hand down to the ground. Bring the back leg off the floor. Take a deep inhale and just swing gently your leg back to high push-up. You can add a vinyasa or go to child's pose. As you wish yoga, inhale and exhale. If you didn't want to add this little sun salutation, it was perfectly okay going into child's pose. And when you're ready, have a break, taking the knees down to the floor and child's pose. When I do vinyasa, more advanced classes, don't give those breaks. Take it. Breathe. A little bit of silence. And then slowly, let's roll ourselves up. Back to kneeling pose. Okay, sit to your side, bring the legs straight. Let's give our legs a little break. Hi. You already feel warm in the hips. Sit on the end of the pillow. Paschimottanasana, legs straight, a little forward bend. Inhale, arms up. And on the exhalation, let's cascade forward, forward, and down. Grabbing the toes, the ankles, the hips, whatever you can reach. Take a deep inhale, come halfway one more time. And on the exhale, get a little bit deeper down. A little bit of stretch on the legs before we continue. Extend your arms in front of you. And on the next inhale, we're going to lift our body up. And on the exhale, we're going to put your hands down to the floor. When the hands are down, you're going to, one more time, cross your ankles. You're going to try to connect this to a soft vinyasa. Go forward. And one leg at a time into push-up, inhaling. And on the exhale, you're going to full chaturanga, optional inhale, upper dog. And on the exhale, downer facing dog. Now looking forward to your hands, right leg up as you inhale. And on the exhale, Raja Kapotasana, knee goes forward next to the wrist and land into pigeon pose. So I'm gonna go sideways so you can have full view of this, how it goes. You stay where you are. So here we are, pigeon. So one common mistake, and I'm doing this on purpose, is sitting down because we don't want to go and dig on the hip. You're not meant to be sitting on your glutes. You're meant to be centered with the sacral dimples. And if that's not possible, go ahead, get a blanket or a full block and prop yourself so you can maintain center. Now right here, lift up chest, lift up heart. And the first variation was with a little bit of the help of the knee on the ground. There's no knee now. There's all stretch on your quad. So you can actually scoot the knee farther back so it's the quad stretching. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Strong and open pigeons. Breathe. Level 1. This is it. You already are working plenty. This is an all-level class. Level 2, lifting the chest. See if you can bring your arms up. If the arms are up, that is a good prognosis to bend the back knee, hold your foot, and then go into balancing pose. And you can take this into screaming pigeon, bringing your foot towards your body into a deeper stretch. And just in case today somebody with an advanced practice wants to join, the posture, go all the way back, interlace, and breathe. Everybody has a different level. I direct 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breathe. Now release. Bring the hand down, bring both legs down. Rearrange your chest center. Inhale. Sleeping swan. Take a moment. Exhale. All the way down. Stay where you are, keep breathing. Now hands underneath the shoulders, bring yourself up, take a deep breath. On the exhale, sit down on your glute, right buttock on the floor, left leg swing over the knee. Left arm goes back on the ground. Inhale, right arm open. Exhale, elbow over. Oh, and that's just gonna feel nice. Start twisting your spine. This is a twist with a hip opener. It's all about hips. Breathe. Go into your max and range of motion in your spine without feeling you're gonna dislocate your vertebrae. But go ahead into a place that you feel a natural stop. Look back to the shoulder behind shell. On the next inhale, let's return back to the center, open up. On the exhale, go down. Now right here, allow the leg to open a bit and try to go forward, forward, and melt down. Breathe. On the next inhale, come up. Bring the leg up. And on the exhale, you're going to twist briefly to the other side. So this time, left arm goes inside the leg. And you twist to the right. This is much easier. And we're going to do the advanced variation for this twist, which is going out, forward, bind, inhaling. And on the exhale, you go down again, but binded and touching the ground. You don't have to do it if it's not happening naturally. You're feeling this again on your hip. Now on the next inhale, push yourself back up, open up. Exhale, let go. Cross, connect to a very soft vinyasa. Go forward. You can skip those vinyasa and do more hatha, just going into downward facing dog. Or if you want to, you go high push-up, chaturanga, inhaling upper dog. Oh, and on the exhale, downward dog. So if you're more orientated to regular Hatha Yoga practice, you skip those vinyasas. But if you enjoyed the movement, why not too? Now looking forward to the hands, you're going to take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, the left knee is going to come forward and down. Starting into your pigeon. There you are. Stay where you are. Remember, I use 360 view so you can see every angle. You are where you are. I'm going to go and give you a side view. Right there. Oh, yeah. Please don't sit on your glute. Remain center. The knee has no implication on the posture. And a matter of fact, if the knee hurts, you can tuck the back toe under to make it easier. Move the leg farther away, farther away. Lift the chest. Lift your heart. Breathe. And now see if you can bring your arms up. If the arms go up, then it's a high probability, if the knee doesn't hurt, to go into screaming pigeon. This very advanced variation, you can stay here if you want, or you can go and bind. The other arm goes forward and balance. You're not sitting on the glute, you're still balancing. If you want to get the quad involved, you go and hold up here. And if you want to bind, arm goes back, and you open. Variation 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hips. If your hip is healthy, your quad is healthy, your knee is healthy, and therefore your ankle as well. They're all interconnected, ankle, knee, and hip. Breathe. Now let's let it go for a moment. Bring your hand down to the ground. Bring the leg down to the ground. Square your hips. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, go and screaming pigeon for a moment. Hold. Stay where you are, getting ready, having the last breath right here. On the next inhale, bring yourself back up, lift up. Here on the exhale, sit down on the left buttock, swing your leg over. That's it. Now the knees up, right hand goes behind you, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, elbow over the knee. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, begin to twist. Oh yeah. Really into the spine, really into the glute, really into the hip. Getting all the body stretch. My Mexican accent, can you hear it? It's stretch. Sorry, I meant to say stretch. Sorry, I do have an accent. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. Come back to center, take a deep inhale, return, bring your arms open. Having your hands for this first one down by your side, allow the knee to surrender so you can come down and start stretching here. You're gonna feel it on your hip. If you ever feel it on the hip. Now take a deep inhale, lift up. Bring the knee back up, and on the exhale, twist over to the other side, counter twist, right arm inside the knee, left hand behind you. If you feel comfortable in this variation, you might want to follow the bind, going back, getting the arms binded. And if you're binded, you're going to come forward, take another inhale, and bind it as you are, fall down, melt down, maybe the forehead will touch the ground. This is very advanced, very hip orientated as well. And on the next inhale, let's bring ourselves back up, lift up. On the exhale, release the arms. You don't necessarily need to do all these advanced variations. Right there, put your hands behind you. Unwind the leg poco a poco until you can cross. Ooh, go forward into your gentle, either downer dog and hold it in there. Or if you want, you do Vinyasa Sun Salutation A. As you wish, yoga, please be mindful. Look out forward to your hands after you're done. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going to sit down into cross-legged position. Bring both legs in front of you. Hi, I hope you're feeling okay in your practice. Bring the right leg in towards you right here. Cradle the baby, 1. Cradle the baby, 2. That hip right there. And now go all the way over. Knee on top of knee. Flex your toe on the bottom leg. That's it. Take a deep inhale, lift up. And on the exhale, fold forward. You can sit on something if you feel your spine cannot move, sitting on the edge of a soft pillow or full blanket. Now see if you can grab your foot and your toes. Oh yeah, this is going to get juicy for both hip and hamstring. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold down, half shoelace or half cow face. Breathe. Now, on the next inhale, hands underneath the shoulders, bring yourself up, up, up. On the exhale, you bring your knees bent, open up. Windshield wiper from one side to the other. All right, bring both legs in front of you. And carry the left leg up. And just first give it a gentle massage, moving it side to side. As you notice, we're starting to cool off. The tough part of the class is already gone. And now bring the leg over and see if you can land knee on top of knee. If you feel like your back is stuck back here, you might need to bite the end of a pillow with your glutes. And now take a deep inhale, bring your arms up. And on the exhale, come forward and down, grabbing your foot, ankle, or calf, whatever you can reach. Now see if you can grab for your foot. Inhale, halfway. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. And stretching your legs. Follow the breath and please target right now, which is the #1 sensation in this asana, shoelace or half cow face, which is #1 that you can feel, hamstring or hip. And then #2, maybe the back of the knee, maybe #3, Achilles tendon, #4, a little bit into your calf. Anyways, we all have different parts to be focused, but what yoga helps you to is as you focus on the major sensations, you're walking away from unhealthy thoughts. And the strong sensations on your body are keeping you in the moment. It's like a moving meditation in your own body. Look out forward, inhale, bring yourself back up, lift up, rise. Oh, exhale, bring yourself down. Bring both knees bent, legs wide. And move them from one side to the other. Let's go to the front of your mat all the way. Arms in front of you. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, curl first in the sacrum. Keep the knees parallel the entire time, then the lower back. Then the mid back, and go all the way down, down, down. Oh. And right here, please, hug the knees to your chest. And breathe. Now close the knees as much as you can towards the center. Please, this is a contraindication if you have a hip replacement. If your hips are absolutely fine. Knees together. You're actually going to use your arms like harnesses outside. And bring them center to your chest. So it's 2 actions happening right now. Keeping the knees center, and the second one, each exhale, knees to the heart together. This is another way to relax the lower back and opening your hips. And now each hand into each knee. Open the knees out aside. And now do the same thing, but hold into the center with tip of the fingertips. And there is very clear that one is easier than the other. Now the knees are wide open like your shoulders. and torso in each exhale closer to your heart. If you have knee problems, you don't need to hold it from the front. You can go from the inside, and that's absolutely fine. I'm showing it right now how it will be for somebody that cannot put pressure in the front part of the knee. Breathe. And now finally release from underneath you and bring the hands on the arches, inside of the leg, and open soles of the feet up to the ceiling for happy baby. Press the tailbone down to the floor. Hold in 1. Hold in 2. In 3. For the 4th and 5th one, we're going to try to go into full split. If you cannot do split, stay in happy baby. If you are more advanced, you bring the legs open straight. And that's going to feel lovely on your legs after that much work in your legs. And breathe another 3 times if you're in split. And if you're not, remember you're in happy baby, knees bent, and you can spend another 3 breaths. And hold. And take a deep inhale, bring the knees to the center. On the exhale, forehead up to the knees. Bring the head back to the ground, bring the arms open, and carefully bring the legs down into the floor as well. Bring the right leg over to the left leg. Cross ladylike, and now see if the foot can go back to your calf or ankle. Bring the foot back to the floor. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, let the knees fall to the left side. If the right knee is on top crossing, then the legs fall to the left. If you fall to the left and putting the knee on the ground, make that shoulder lift off the floor. You might be better off landing on a block so you can maintain your shoulder on the floor. Nothing wrong with resourcing of blocks when you need them. This is going to help you to not be sore tomorrow. And have those hips healthy, vibrant. So does your back. So does your shoulder. So is your mind. Bring your arms open one more time. Take a deep inhale. Bring the legs back to center using core for this action. Exhale, uncross the legs. Bring the knees to chest. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, forehead up, rise up. Head down when you're ready. Maybe if you need a prop one side, it's more likely you're going to need it in the other side. So you can move it, please. Bring the legs down into the floor. Getting ready, cross your leg. If there is enough space, you might be able to bring it underneath the calf. Arms are open. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhalation, we allow the legs to move over to the side. And down. Remember, the block is needed in case that the entire shoulder comes off the ground this way. That's not healthy for your shoulder. Much rather put the block underneath the leg, and that will make it just nicer for the chest. Breathe on all the side part of your body, from the waist to the rib cage to your shoulder. And getting ready using core strength. Inhale, return to the center. Unwind the leg. On the exhale, hug the knees to chest. Right away, inhale. On the exhale, forehead goes up, up, up. And bring the head down. Lower legs into the floor. You're ready for Shavasana. Okay, bring both hands in front of you. Rub your hands. Rub them as you wanted to start a fire. And when you feel really, really, really hot into your hands, you're going to put them on your groins and the front part of your hip. Into your pelvis and second chakra. And you're going to breathe deep into your hands right now, please, all the way down to your belly. Now, like you were able to remove energy that is ready to leave your body, clear up the energy, you're going to bring it off your hands and shake it aside. And this little bit of self-Reiki orientated exercise. Now, one more time, put your hands together. Like you're going to start a fire. Really feel heat on your hands. Don't humor me here. Rub the hands. Rub them, rub them, rub them. And when it's really hot, bring them again into your pelvis, into your hips, front part of the pelvis. And now proceed to clear the energy on your second chakra, moving it to out from your body. And now just rest your hands into third chakra, into your belly together for a moment. This is where we have a lot of unprocessed emotion into our third chakra, where adrenaline hits first into that famous kick on the belly when you have news that are either too exciting or too scary or too alarming. And sometimes we forget to clear that energy when we're not in need of cortisol or adrenaline any longer, when you're fine. So right now, the presence of your hands into your third chakra are allowing you to feel safe, calm, and clear. And keep your hands in your belly for the entire Shavasana, just feeling the rhythm of your breath in your hands. That's very soothing. Being a witness of this beautiful ability to breathe, to keep our body functioning and alive and healthy without you thinking about it every second. Your body knows beyond the mind what to do. And this is a beautiful show as you witness the breath moving on your hands. How breathing is an involuntary movement on your body, that it must be done for you to survive. So just witness the breath. Keep breathing. Invite 3 deep breaths into your body. Wiggling toes and fingers. And hugging the knees into your chest. Roll to one side in fetal position and let's finish up sitting. Well, that was quite something. You might remember tomorrow this class. Send love and happy thoughts if your hips are telling you I need to do more of this. Bring your hands into prayer position. We're going to close with a single Om together. You from home, I'm from here. Everybody exhale, empty the lungs first. Take a deep inhale. Thanks so much for tuning in this complete devote class for the health and stretch of your hips. The valuable thing about this class, there were moments you needed to be strong, there were moments you needed to be big, there were moments you needed to be small, flexible. So you have every range of motion you can have. Om Shanti Shanti. See you next time and thank you.